So, I wanted to make a curated version of the weekly games from Tuesday on the 19th to Tuesday to the 12th, because the last video I made was very long. So, I just want to see if it would be better just to make a curated version of all the games I made or all the games that I appreciated. Of course, since it's curated, I'm not going to have visual novels and hidden object games and stuff like that. So, you know, you can check out the other video if you want to see all the games. Okay, this is probably one of the coolest games I saw. Coolest indie games anyways. It looks alright. Called Super Chrome. Yeah, it just looks cool. It just looks visually nice. Let's look at the reviews. The reviews are decent. So, like a pretty decent game. This game, Life Ping Pong. Yes. This game looks alright. Looks very relaxing. You play by yourself. It's a single player game, and you just do ping pong. It's lo-fi hip hop too. It's just chill. Just chill. And the reviews are fantastic. Probably the best reviewing indie game that I've seen. Other than another one I'll mention. But people are just glad to play a relaxing ping pong game. Next game. This game looks very funky. But visually it's kind of interesting at the same time. Looks bad, but at the same time looks okay. Probably a barely passable indie game with some artistic merit to it. Looks okay. Thought I'd just show it just because it looks okay. The reviews are also well liked. People really do enjoy it, and it's still in early access, so it can only get better. This game looked horrible, but it's a certain type of game. It's not necessarily about being aesthetically pleasing. It's kind of similar to, I forgot what it's similar to. What is it called? Similar to games like RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress. I guess complexity. But yeah, if you just like a simulation game where you build stuff and you let stuff happen. Massively multiplayer? Wait a minute. Is this a massively multiplayer game? I mean, it's single player, so you can play it single player too. So I don't know if it's a 4X game? Potentially be one of the best. Wow, it's a 4X game. That's crazy. Now, weird. So this is a 4X game, but also kind of like an RTS a little bit. Oh, this game's weird. I don't know. This game looks horrible to me, but at the same time, there's reviews that are like 300, 52, 500. Sure, there's negative reviews, but like the reviews that like it, they like are so. Oh my god, they invested so much time into it. So this game is just like it's just like a really simple puzzle game, but just look at it. It's like, whoa boy, something about it is like so appealing to the eyes. But it's supposed to be like an hour long, and it's only $2. It's like really simple. Only one person reviewed it. This is just like a comic book. I thought this was terribly interesting. I mean, you got like a monkey smoking. So it's kind of like an interactive comic book. It's not like a video game or anything. I don't know, it just looks weird. I thought I'd just put this in here because it's weird. Okay. This game looks visually amazing, but all the reviews in this game say it's like AI gameplay are absolutely atrocious. But it's still in early access, so it could get better. Probably not that much better, but it just visually looks amazing. Sadly, the reviews have to be like, they are not pleased, but man, this game looks so cool. This game is just like people compared it to what are they called? People compared it to a successor to the spirituals, successor to Momodora, which is a pretty good Metroidvania. So visually it's not great. Some of the animations are pretty decent, but it is a pretty, it looks like it could be a pretty decent Metroidvania, and I'm just a huge fan of Metroidvanias. This game looks like a sick roguelite first-person shooter where you just, you know, you're breaking down doors, shooting people, and that's kind of what it is. Not much more, but it's kind of sick. I had two different browsers because it just wasn't loading because I had too much on my Google Chrome, so I had to use Microsoft or whatever, Edge. So this game is pretty rough. This looks like it's probably the roughest indie game out of all of them. This game looks like a really indie Earth Defense Force. Even then, this is definitely the roughest. This is like, I had to question whether this was even a video game or even close to being finished. But something about this game looks cool, so I thought I'd just put it in here. Okay, this game looks bananas. This game actually looks bananas. Oh my, it's like you look, it's straight up like local co-op. It's like Spanish. Oh my god, it's so weird. It's a local co-op point and click adventure. Is this like a remake? I mean, is this a port? Like, I don't know what's going on, dude. This game is bananas. Oh boy, it's a banana time, that's for sure. I'd say most people like it. It's weird. Don't know what they're saying, but whatever. So this game looked like the most average shooter ever. But, you know, I gotta say, out of all these, this probably looks like the most competent indie game. So it is what it is, bro. It looks very boring, but it is what it is. At least it looks well made. I'll give it that. And there's a demo. I'll give it to you. This is like a curling game. You curl like these statues into other statues and they like explode. This is probably like the most unique idea out of all of them. I don't know if it's worth the price of $10, but it's like super unique. People like it. People say it's fun. You'll like curling. It's really weird. I gotta give it to like unique gameplay. I mean, curling's already a thing, but you know, gotta give it to it. Yeah, this game looks amazing, phenomenal. This game looks mad hype, but the reviews say it's like horrible. Most of the reviews say it's horrible, but at the same time, oh my god. Yeah, people say it's really bad, but oh my god. That's all I can say about that game. This game is about like learning, so I had to like say I'm not pleased the fact that I'm supposed to be learning like you know, different languages and stuff, but you know, the game looks like seizure inducing, which is a good thing on some level. So I don't know, it's beautiful to watch. Warning, will give you seizures. I think they're actually right about that. But it's like you're supposed to learn, which isn't cool. But maybe you can like have fun without the, you know, you could try not learning. Let's go to the next game. Oh yeah, this game's actually popular. You know, you get to a certain point where once you get to the 200s and stuff in reviews, I think enough people know about it where it's like not necessary for it to be in this video. So I was unsure whether I should keep him, but you know, this game looks mad hype. This game's not even in English, but the trailer was so cool. Like, look at the art style. The gameplay doesn't look very good, but the art style looks so good. All I gotta say is it looks cool to me. I like medieval stuff, so it sold it to me. This is where the like the browser just wasn't loading. I had to go move on to Edge, but yeah, this is just a Dynasty Warriors game. This is where I'm starting just to put like popular games in. This is like the games from 1912, so I thought it was, you know, even though they're relatively popular, might as well. You know, it's coming out this on that specific week, so sure. Probably should have loaded it. This is just like a Rust type game, an MMO where you're like outlaws. It's not well liked. These type of games are never well liked. They're always mixed. I don't know if there's ever a very positive on these type of games, but you know, survival. It is what it is. You know what this game is, and you've already bought it if you want to play this type of game. This is just a point-and-click adventure that visually looks amazing. Everybody says it sucks. It's not well liked. I mean, I shouldn't say everybody since it's mixed, but people do not like this game, other than saying it's visually amazing. It is what it is. This is just Factorial in 3D, pretty much. As far as I can tell. This is like probably the most positive game on here, but it's just a puzzle game, so I really don't care. But you know, it is a really popular indie game that's coming out this week, or that week specifically. This is probably the most hated game that's came out. People do not like this game. Okay, that wasn't even an indie game. That was actually a AAA game. I don't know why I have it there. Oh man, this game looks horrible. I don't know. I left in some bad games. My bad. My bad. That was a bad game. This game's been out in early access, but it's finally out completely. Actually, I don't even know it was in early access. It just says it's releasing today. I've played this game before. This is like a really weird 2D. What do you kind of call it? 2D. I don't even know what you call that game. A battle royale. It's a 2D battle royale. It's really crazy. You know, I think it's a gacha game too. But it's on phones. It's on PC. It's a Korean game. It's pretty cool. I gotta admit, it's pretty cool. It's free to play, but even though it's a gacha. Yeah, I don't know how. I shouldn't have. This is just a visual novel. Oh yeah. This is why it's in here. So this is a VR visual novel. So even though I took out all visual novels, this is like in VR, and I don't know. That's compelling enough. But I don't have VR. A lot of the games. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that all these games are not pretty much VR at all because I don't play VR. But yeah, I should have probably kept in some VR games. So next week, I'll probably keep in some VR games. Specifically not for me, but yeah, I think people who do VR. So, but yeah, whatever. And that's the whole video. Yeah, I really hope. I don't know which one's better. I don't know if you guys want to see a curated, or I don't even know if anyone would want to watch the last video. It's pretty rough. Probably we'll just do curated from now on. Not sure. But just leave a message or a comment or whatever about if curation's just better, or to go through the whole thing, the whole caboodle. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.